Oh boy, we might need the police in here. It's on today. It is on today. Hey, Leslie. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're going to get started. We're going to get started. Oh yeah, it's coming. He came to knock on your door at noon? Oh wow. What? Where is everybody at? They know I'm on here. Where are they? Waiting, just a couple more minutes. Oh, nice. That's really nice. Did you invite him in? Did you tell him to come in? I know, Leslie. Feeling more comfortable. He's feeling much more comfortable. Oh, damn it. Timing is everything, isn't it? Timing is everything. All right, you guys, if you came in the room, please hit the like button. I greatly appreciate it. Please hit the like button for me if you came into the room. Oh, wow. So he knew you were working. That's cool. I don't think that people are getting the notifications. I don't think they're getting notifications. I'm just going to wait a couple more minutes. Saggie, so we're on Saggie. Oh, good. That's great. Did he step back at all when you touched his shoulder? Did he step back at all? No, that's good. Hey, Lucerne. All right. Did he? Oh, boy. You got to say, why don't we go out and get something to eat after you're done work? We'll go out and grab a bite, grab a burger. Say something like that. Wow. Hello, Lucerne. Hello, honey bun. Lucerne, I would love to see your real picture because I know you're beautiful. I'd love to see a real picture. All right. All right, you guys. All right, so I'm going to get started because I don't know where everybody's at. I'm sure they'll come in. Well, this is for Saggie. This is for April 2022. Let me just tell you. Let me just tell you that this is no joke for Saggies. I don't know who's getting confronted. I don't know who's going to confront who. I'm going to try to find out. Try to see what's going on. I'm going to be nosy in this one because it just feels like, listen, there's a lot of shit that's going to happen. Oh, thank you. I would love to see you. I wish you'd come in my Zoom. My Zoom is tonight at 7. If you go in my community section, that's where the link will be. 7 o'clock is Zoom, Leslie. Hope you can make it. We'll be on there for a while. If you can't come till 8, we'll be there. Oh, man, I had a reading to do at 2:30, and I didn't do it. We have to reschedule. Damn it, I forgot. I'm waiting for Lucerne. She's going to show me her picture. I bet you made his day, Leslie. I bet you made his day and made him feel real proud in front of his coworkers, like he was the man. I think this will make my hair flat. Hello from Seattle. Sam Stafari, Medusa's child. How are you? Very handsome. Thank you from Seattle. My daughter's right around. She's 2 hours from Seattle, Washington. Very cool. Oh, yeah, Leslie, I'm sure. Hey, Kayla. I'm just waiting for Lucerne to come back. And get started with Saggie. Oh, Saggie, you got the police coming, Sag. There's police showing up for Sagittarius. Be careful. Whoever's a Saggie, be careful. The police are going to show up. I bet it didn't go off for a lot of people this time. I don't know why. I don't know why. See, you're beautiful. I knew it. I knew it. I love it. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. Cutie pie. Yeah, cutie pie. Grass is greener these days on my side of town. Is it? That's a good thing, Sam. That's a real good thing. You need that sometimes. Where is your side of town at, Sam? Where is exactly your side of town? Thank you, Lucerne. Thank you. I love that picture. You should keep that up. I love that. I like the other one too, but I like this one better. Sam, where's your grass greener at? Where's your side of town? My hair's a mess. Oh, boy. Thank you. Very pretty. I need my glasses. Where's my glasses? I got my glasses right here. Yep, I like it a lot. Very nice. Very pretty. Beacon Hill? Oh, okay. Okay. That's nice. What's your temperature today there, Sam? Is it cold? Is it cold there, Sam? Is it cold? Alexa, what's our temperature?
Right now, it's 52 degrees Fahrenheit.
Nippy? Yeah.
Expect a low of 45 degrees.
It's 52 here. It's going down to 35. Still cold. Still cold. All right. All right, Saggies. We're getting started. I guess notifications didn't go out for a lot of people. Sometimes it takes about 10 minutes to go out, so they might have just went out now. Maybe. All right. So, Saggies. First and foremost, the first thing I can hear. Saggies, let me tell you, they're en route. They're en route. Things are about to change for you more faster than what you knew, because they're coming. It's been an event that's been going on for a while, and I feel like it finally got to the point where nobody's putting up with the shit. Okay, I need you to know that somebody's called the police. You guys need to get out of there. You need to get out of that building. You need to run. You need to take off. Somebody's got a weapon there too. You got to be careful. But somebody's not playing. Somebody's messing around with somebody else's partner, and the shit's about to get deep right now. There's no doubt about it. So I am going to tell you, it is time. It is time to get moving. Get moving. Say your piece, make your point, and get out of there. There's been a lot going on for Saggies for quite a while, and it seems like, things just keep happening. Things just keep happening. But finally, the shit got pretty deep. So like I said, somebody's going to get the hell out of Dodge. Somebody's leaving. Somebody's feeling like this isn't worth it anymore. Somebody's feeling like the shit's just getting too deep. Okay? For a lot of you, this person, I hope they're not digging a hole to put the body in after they just got done messing up, because something's really going on here. All right, Sam. So what I'm going to say is that for a lot of you, Saggies, I really want you to get this. I really want you to understand what source, what spirit is trying to tell you. You've been through so much, all right? Listen, you didn't do all the right things, and you know that. And your partner didn't do all the right things either. So kind of like, even when your reactions weren't so great to their actions, okay, you had reactions to their actions, or vice versa. They had reactions to your actions. Either way, you both weren't really putting your best foot forward. You both weren't really trying to be in that particular space. At one point in time, you swore it was serious. You swore it was going somewhere. You swore they wanted to be with you. You swore they loved you. And then at the same time, they really never understood you. Still water runs deep. I'm just going to tell you that. Still water runs deep as hell. Okay. So sometimes, because you're so quiet, because you're not as expressive as you could have been, because you're not expressing your feelings the way you could have, left them to feel as if they were questioning, did you love them? Did you really want to be with them? Were you cheating on them? Did you lie to them? So they got so paranoid with a lot of things. They also believe there was another person involved for some of you. Not all of you. But for some of you, they believe there was another person involved, or they believe that they had a challenge to face, or they had a competition to deal with. There's going to be an opportunity here that's going to present itself. This opportunity is something that's going to come in very quickly. When I see this card, it's messages coming in quickly. It could be that they're wanting to contact you. They're waiting to see if you're going to respond to them. But right now, this is an action waiting to happen. Either you're waiting to hear from them, or they're waiting to hear from you. Somebody's feeling that an apology is owed. Somebody just wanted it to be okay. Somebody did not want to break up. I want you to know that. Somebody did not want to break up. Somebody didn't want somebody else to find out something, because this person who may have had the two people who was playing devil's advocate, so to speak, whoever this person was. Okay, Armani. So whoever this person was, I don't feel like they were always trying to have their cake and eat it too, but I feel like they got something from this one person and something different from this other person. If you were to put these two people together, you'd have the perfect mate, right? But they're two different people. So you had to make a choice. Some of you didn't make the choice, or some of your partners didn't make the choice. They tried to keep both, which kept you or them trapped, mentally, emotionally, frustrated, trapped, overwhelmed, sad, upset, fearful. When people get angry or start yelling, It's usually out of fear. Out of fear that you're going to leave me. Out of fear that I'm not good enough. Out of fear that you don't like what I'm doing. Out of fear that, you don't like me, per se. A lot of us base our decisions on fear. Well, if that's how you feel, then just go. I don't care if you leave. Whatever. You play that tough role for a minute because your feelings are hurt. Your pride's in the way. You get nasty. Some of you say mean words. Curse at people. Call them out of their name. Whatever. Slut, hoe, blah, blah. All this nasty stuff. When you don't mean that. But you want to hurt them because now they've hurt you. So you need to hurt them back. Because injured people injure other people. Hurt people hurt other people. For some of you right now, you need to put your ego down a little bit, or you need to put your guard down a little bit. You need to stop being so angry. You need to also take accountability. What was your actions and choices in this whole situation? Did you, in fact, can you honestly say you handled everything the way you should have? In the best way that you could have? For some of you, I feel like you missed this person. For some of you, I feel like you're wishing something would have been different. Or you're wishing you would have responded different. Or you're wishing something never happened. For some of you, you're thinking about offering this cup back, or you're thinking about them offering that cup to you and whether or not you should receive it, because you do miss them. There's something about them that you saw potential in, that you knew this could work out. It's true, Sam. It's so true. And not intentionally, usually. But it's the only way we know how to survive from what we've been through in the past. It's kind of like an eye for an eye. You hurt me, I'm going to hurt you. You cheat on me, I'm going to cheat on you. So it's when you handle it that way, instead of expressing yourself and saying to that person, you know what, when you did this, it hurt me. It hurt me bad. I gave you everything I had. I was loyal to you, faithful to you. I took care of you. I bought you things. I did this and that. And to have you go and stab me in the back like that, I didn't deserve that. Confront them. Talk to them in a calm manner. When you hold yourself in a very mellow-toned conversation, somebody thinks you have control. They're looking at you like, why are they so in control? They expected you to get mad, yell, scream, throw a tantrum, because that it initiates or ignites a bigger fight. It makes it worse. But you stand within yourself. It's true. Experience is your best teacher. When you stand in your calmness, in your oneness, hold your ground. Don't raise your voice. See you're not changing and going to their level, which is down here. Hold yourself where you are. But yet be truthful, be honest, okay, about all of it. There's a new beginning coming for you. For some of you, yes, you had many choices, or you still do, but you still want that one person. That one person is still weighing heavy on your heart. For some of you, you feel like, well, you know what? They did this, they did that, or, they left or whatever, and I'm done with it. Okay, keep that tough attitude, that beer muscle attitude, and that's really just going to get you nowhere. Especially if you truly, genuinely had feelings for this person. Something wasn't being communicated. The communication had a huge gap in it. Somebody definitely felt like they were being left out in the cold. They weren't getting enough attention, which is what caused the insecurities. When you give somebody enough attention, their insecurities will go down to almost zero. When you don't give them enough attention, their insecurities go high, the jealousy gets higher, the doubts start showing up. For some of you, taking this stance as the emperor, taking charge, trying to take control. You can't control another person. You never will. You can't expect them to be you. You can't expect them to act like you or to do what you would do. They're not you. You keep looking for you in them, and it's not there. It's not going to ever be there in anyone else. For some of you, you're just going to take some time out for yourself. You're just going to try to work through things. You're just going to kind of see where it goes, so to speak. For others of you, you have a plan coming up. You're trying to figure out what to do next. What step can you take? At the same time, you don't want to be the one who's going to look responsible for the problem that happened. But at the same time, it takes two. It takes two to tangle. Okay? For some of you, you're going to be patient, like I said, sitting and waiting with your cup of love, willing to give it another try, willing to give them another chance, but not yet. You do eventually want to be back in a relationship and a commitment. It was very overwhelming for you, and for some of you, it really did, in fact, break your heart. But a lot of you, it also had to do with some toxicity, maybe with an addiction, maybe with something that needs to be addressed or controlled or taken care of to be deleted. For some of you, is in reference to porn or drugs or alcohol or some type of temptation or cheating or manipulation. One of those categories has got to fit in with what was going on. Somebody was trying to take control of somebody else or make somebody else act a certain way or keep their hand over top of somebody. You do not own somebody. You are not a possession, and they are not your possession. You don't own somebody. Even when you're married to them, you do not own them. It doesn't work like that. A lot of people think you're going to do what I say. You're going to say what I do. I'm blah, 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 blah. No, you're not. No, they're not. No, I'm not. Good luck on that. The more you try to demand something from somebody, the less you're going to get. The less you're going to get. For a lot of you, yeah, unfortunately, you're right. You're right. It does take to that point sometimes to be hurt. Mm-hmm. Not everybody knows what domestic harmony looks and feels like. It's true. All right, Armani. Yeah, for a lot of you, I'm reading all the comments. I'm sorry. For a lot of you, when something gets to that point where it's toxic, where it's violence, where it's abuse, that's never okay. I don't care what the reasons are. I don't care if it's PTSD. I just don't care because it's not okay. And I don't want you to ever believe that it's okay or that that's going to change, because it won't change without treatment and counseling. All right. That's a learned behavior. That's a survival behavior. That's a person who's been very hurt before and don't know any other way to fight or for themselves other than physically. For many of you, trying to find an example of how love should be, how a relationship should be, how life should go, it's difficult, especially in these times. In these times, you got people killing and fighting and destroying other people, like like Russia and Ukraine, innocent babies and children, pregnant women, all dying. For what? For what? For many Saggies, your responsibility, and a lot of it, is allowing that person to come back and do the same things to you. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting every time it's going to be a different outcome. Never happens. That is the true definition of insanity. For some of you, a learned behavior, a learned pattern, a way that you choose to respond or react, there's a difference. If you react to something, you do it without thinking, without it making sense, and it's usually foolish or gets you in trouble. But if you respond to something, you think it through before you actually respond. You actually pause or you wait. And you think to yourself, if I do this, I could end up in jail. If I do this, that may not solve the problem. But if I do this, that can at least show them I'm acknowledging what they're saying, but I'm not agreeing with what they say. Sometimes you need to agree to disagree, to meet somebody halfway, to create that common element, that boundary area, so that you can build that foundation and build up from there. You're not always going to agree with your partner. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not supposed to. You're two different people. But at the same time, when disrespect comes in, when physical violence comes in, when abuse, emotional, physical, mental, emotional, all of that, it's not okay. That's not okay. That's a nasty, low down tactic to try to eliminate or try to diffuse or try to control your partner. Just because somebody hurt you does not give you the right to hurt them back. It makes you go to their level. It makes you be just like them. Do you want to be like them when they're doing that? You're better than that. You're a lot better than that. And I don't care what's set in front of you for you to look at and visualize, to learn about, but you know right from wrong. If you're a grown-ass adult, you know right from wrong. Period. End of story. There is going to be a light that comes from the end of this tunnel. Through this darkness, you will find your way through the forest, through this situation. Although the storm has clouded your vision so much, maybe it's raining so hard, maybe the wind is blowing, maybe you cannot see the forest through the trees, maybe you can't at this point. But something's about to change, whether you're going to get help or together you're going to do some type of counseling, or you're going to just talk this through, admitting and agreeing upon things. For some of you, it's some deep thinking. Some of you are doing some overthinking in a situation, which can also be dangerous, especially when you're just thinking one-sided. For a lot of you, you might be thinking about moving on, moving forward, moving to a new place, destination, trying to get a new start, a new beginning. For some of you, it's just, nope, this is the end of it. I'm done. I've had enough. It went too far. Like I said, for a lot of you Saggies, you may in fact have had to deal with a situation where, yeah, you might have heard this. You might have heard it. A lot of you know this sound. A lot of you know what this means. A lot of you can't afford to get another charge. A lot of you can't afford to get arrested. A lot of you don't need to be with that person if it gets to that degree. If somebody needed to go to the hospital, or if somebody needed to call the police for safety, whatever the situation may be, a lot of you did not need to take it to that level or to that degree. For some of you, you took some unnecessary risk. For some of you, you decided maybe to go on your own path and to just get away from the whole situation. For some of you, like I said, you were quite overwhelmed with what was going on and you just didn't know how to get out of it. For some of you, you did this with your own stinking thinking. You created the things that maybe didn't even exist out of fear, out of jealousy. For some of you, you did love this person very much and you looked at this person, admired them. There were so many qualities that you found very attractive, but at the same time, you had trouble deciphering between the good and the bad and something, the yin and the yang of it. For some of you, you needed to find your strength to get out of the situation. For some of you, you may not want to go back. For some of you, you're still doing a lot of heavy thinking. You haven't made a decision at this point. You're kind of waiting to see what the other person's going to do. But you're going to need your strength. You're going to need your strength to get through the situation. For some of you, again, this ending was needed. For some of you, you haven't put the work in that you needed to. For some of you, you expected it to be done by the other person or expected them to do everything. And for some of you, you weren't contributing the way you should. For some of you, this is an end of a cycle. All this bullshit is going to be done. Something's going to happen where it's going to change and get better. There's going to be a fresh start and a new beginning coming up. Show me that. Show me the fresh start and a new beginning. Show me the fresh start and a new beginning. Messages are going to come in. Communication is going to happen. Somebody may refuse a cup at first, but then they will change their mind after you continue to talk to them and show them what your goal is, what you're wanting. Shoot, I just passed it again. Show me. Is there a new start? A new beginning? Yeah. It's going to start. Something's going to change. Something is definitely going to get better, but you have to make that decision on what direction you want to go, on how you're going to handle it next time. Yeah, you got to show them. Yep, it's coming in fast. Oh, yeah. Before the end of this month, you have a decision to make. You're either going to cut somebody out completely or you're going to cut out a behavior. But there's definitely going to be a fresh start and a new beginning coming in April. So whatever went on in the past, in January, February, March, now it's kind of like after looking it all over, after seeing all of it now, after I've calmed down, after I have a different perspective, after I'm looking at it in a different way, now I can figure it out. Please hit the like button if you've come into the room. I could really use your support. Yeah, stay away from it. If it's toxic, stay away from it. For a lot of you, you don't need to go back to your ex. Exactly, Sam. I love that. Keep it black and white. Keep it crystal clear. Don't beat around any bushes. Be a direct hit. Speak clearly. Lucerne, I hope you don't lose your job. Exactly, Sam. Exactly. Whoever's dealing with those sirens. And there was a reason for me to do that today. I never do that. But there was a reason for me to do that today. And like I said, if that's you, then you need to go someplace. You need to figure something out. You need to come up with your story on why something happened. Or you need to face the music and just get it over with. But for some of you, this is a repetitive situation. This is a lesson that you need to learn. You need maybe to turn yourself in for some of you. For some of you, you know what? Face the music, get it done with. If you don't want to have to deal with it anymore, if you don't want to be worried every time a cop goes by, if you don't want to panic every time the sirens go off that they're coming for you, they found you, then turn yourself in. Stop hiding. Take accountability. If you did something that was effed up because you got effed up and you weren't thinking in your right frame of mind, then go tell them that. Go do what you have to do and clear the shit up. You don't want to live the rest of your life running and hiding. And if some of you, if you're doing this within a relationship, break the chains now. If somebody's put their hand on you, don't give them another chance to do it because they will. And the next time you may not breathe. So make your choices and decisions now. Stop settling for less. Stop settling for the bullshit. Nobody has the right to put their hand on you. Okay? So I always say, because guess what? If I'm going to the hospital, you're going to the hospital. If I'm going to the cemetery, you're going to the cemetery. I promise you that. I'm Italian. Don't play. I don't play. And I don't play fair. Trust me. I don't play fair. I don't play fair. I never will. When it comes to defending myself, my family, or protecting myself and my family, I'll hunt you down. I don't need the police for you. I will hunt you down. Yeah, don't make a mistake of it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm crazy. I'm part crazy. Part Italian, part crazy. Oh, yeah. If I'm going to do 10, I'm going to do 20. If I'm going to do 10 on simple assault, I'm going full MFing, aggravated, and I'm going to do 20. I have friends in there. I know people. Don't matter to me. All my friends are in there. I ain't going to be alone. Who do you think you're scared? Good luck with it. Yeah. Yep. Chooch. Mm-hmm. Believe it. Believe it. I went to Catholic school. I can be the nicest girl you've ever met in your life. Sweet, kind, and that could be your worst nightmare. Your choice. What side do you want to see? Mm-hmm. It gets crazy. It can be crazy. Exactly, Armani. Believe that. Yep. Yeah, exactly. For all the marbles. Yep. And all the commissary, too. I'll get your commissary. I promise you that. I will get your commissary. I'll be eating good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely be on the news. Exactly, artistic mom. You know, sometimes you gotta act crazy. You better be crazy because sometimes you're dealing with people out there that don't have all their marbles in their head. Amen, Bruce. Amen. Oh, believe that, Sam. Believe that. Believe that. It's only one switch. It's just a quick switch. hmm There was a book I read. It was called The Ins and Outs and Ups and Downs of Bipolar. It's interesting. Oh, yeah, I'm a bit loose. Yeah, just a little bit. Normally, no. Normally, I'm really cool. It's only if you try to hurt me or my family that I'm going. That's it. Like I said, we're both going to hospital. We're both going to jail. But either way, or we're both going to cemetery. But I promise I'm not going anywhere without you. You're coming with me, and I'm going to make sure of it. We're all gone. I can hear them sirens coming all day. I'll wait. No problem. We're going to wait together. Yeah, I think everybody in this world is bipolar. Honestly, I really do. We definitely adjust to our environment. You're right. That is 100% the truest statement I've seen on my page. Sam, you're 100% right. We adjust to our environment. We adjust to the people that we date. We adjust to the people we hang around. We adjust to our environment. Perfect. Thank you, Sam. Thank you. Excellent. Excellent statement. That is the best statement I've ever seen on here. Oh, Bruce, I'd appreciate it. I'd appreciate it, Bruce. Bruce. John. Yeah, I did security work for a long time. Yep. Armani, you're not a nutcase. You're not a nutcase. Sam. Yeah, that's a really good statement. Really good statement. But we definitely we all have issues. How could we not have issues dealing in a world like this? This world is so effed up. Our politicians are so effed up. Our president is so effed up. How could we not? He ain't scaring anybody. He's opening up the borders. We got a whole bunch of Ukrainians coming over here. All that sex trafficking going on over there. Nobody's doing shit about that. All the little kids taken or whatever. People drugged up and forced to have sex and all the other kind of shit. But we're fighting for what? Fight for what? Listen, don't get me wrong. I believe in God. I was raised a Catholic. I definitely believe in the power of prayer. I definitely work from the light. I don't do spells. I'm not into voodoo and hoodoo and all that shit. I don't play that game. But I'm also a realist. I went to college. I have a degree. I retired from that job. I work from here now. I do this because I've always done this all my life. But I will tell you one thing. Everybody has two sides. Everybody has a button that can be pushed, and you get to a certain point and you just can't take much more. Now, some people's fuses blow a little sooner than they should, or they go way overboard than they really had to, and I get that. But when you're a mom, just like a lion with her cubs, you're going to protect your baby cubs, no matter what it takes. Exactly. A lot of people told me, oh, be careful of the storm. I said, I am the storm. Be careful of me. We're supposed to be watching each other's back. We are one race. Oh, absolutely, Bruce. I have no problem with anybody else's race. I got a problem with people effing around with little kids, having sex with little kids. I have people having porn with little kids. I have people abusing elderly. I got a problem with that. And I don't care what color you are. I don't care. If you're a pig, you're a pig. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole. Okay? Let me tell you what. I don't care about color. You know what's funny about color? White people go to the shore, and I'm not white, I'm Italian, so let me just clear this up for you. White people go to the shore to get darker, but they don't like black people. Does that make sense? Black people put bleach on their skin or dye their hair blonde or white like white people, but they don't like white people. I don't understand why everybody fights against everybody, because we all cut and bleed the same. If you need a kidney and you're black and I'm white, I can give you my kidney. It'll work. Do you want to live or you don't? Do you not want it because I'm white? Or vice versa? Listen, we all are surviving here the best way we can. If we all got along and respected one another and didn't give a shit about each other's races, because I don't give a shit about your race. I want you to be proud of your race and stand up for your race and represent, absolutely represent. But don't come down on my race. I won't come down on yours. I just like equality. Men, women, white, black, red, green, orange. I don't care. I've got Indian in me, I've got Italian in me, and I've got crazy in me. Crazy is in everybody. So that's a common element I have with every single person on this earth is crazy. So believe it. But no, as far as about there's good in every color as well. Let's not talk about just bad. There's good in every color. There's bad in every color, true. But again, why are we focusing on the word color? Why are we doing that on my channel? I don't do that on my channel. I don't care if you're gay, straight, bi, trans, black, white, orange, green, yellow. Got nothing to do with me. It's not my business. It's not my business. It's not my business. I'm not going to make it my business. I would give my life up for somebody of an opposite color of me. Absolutely, I would, if I felt they deserved it, depending on the situation. I would protect anyone. I don't care about their race. I don't care. I worked in healthcare for 23 years. I didn't say, oh, I'm not waiting on this person because they're Chinese, or they're black, or they're orange, or they're green, or they're red, or they're Indian, or they're Italian, or they're white, or they're black, whatever. I took care of each person as a patient. I gave them respect as a patient, as a human being. And that's the only way I see it, as human beings. You're either a good person or you're a bad person. It's got nothing to do with your color. It's got to do with your choices. Your choices. You choose to be who you want to be. You choose to represent your race by your behavior. And then you get mad when people talk about you. Represent something else. Represent something that people will respect and stand up for. The people that will be on your side for. People that will fight for you. People that will protect you. People that will help you. But if you come at people the wrong way all the time, nobody's going to want to be around you. You can't do that. Anything that has a heartbeat, anything, person that has a heartbeat deserves love, respect, non-judgment, understanding, and definitely not to be racially profiled at all. That's not okay. Why would it be okay if a police officer pulled me over in a car and only needed one officer, but they pull over a black man in a car and they need 5 cars to back that car up? I could be the one with the gun, not him. Are they crazy? I think they're crazy. You can't judge a book by its cover. Remember that. Exactly. I can't stand ignorant people. Got bit by a girl shark and was like, wow, she must be on her period. She just bit Carly like that. Oh my God. Exactly. Exactly, Sam. I'm not responsible. I won't take control. I'm not in charge of anybody else's life but my own. Exactly. Thank you, Bruce. I appreciate you. I love everybody. Until you do me wrong, I love everybody. Now, if I know that you did something wrong to a child or an older adult, we ain't friends no more. We ain't talking. I don't care. I don't care who you are, what color you are. We ain't talking. I don't want you on my channel. I don't like you. I don't respect you. And I won't forgive you. So that's how I feel. Right, Linda? Yep. God is my first one I turn to. No. Did the age of consent is changing to what? Right, Bruce? You get very protective. Very protective. Yep. I was a nanny for years and I loved it. I was so protective of all those kids that I took care of. Made sure they ate, make sure they did their homework, make sure they had their showers or their baths, make sure they were lotioned up, make sure they had on clean clothes, make sure their bed was clean, made sure their homework was done, make sure they ate their snacks, make sure they got a story before they went to bed. It was just so much fun. It was so much fun. Age 12. Get out of here. Not for this country. No way. Yeah. Oh, believe it, Linda. Oh, I believe it. Right? That's right, Sam. That's where I stand. That's where I stand. Mm-hmm. Yep. Exactly, Bruce. I always went overboard where my daughter was concerned. I was a little too protective. Oh, okay. Nice, Sam. I'll tell you what, that's a good person. That's a lot of strength. That's a lot of strength and a lot of patience. I have autism in my family as well. And I tell you what, though, amazing, smart, very smart kids. Very smart kids. My grandson has issues that he's dealing with. He's okay. Yeah, exactly, Armani. I agree with you. I'm not. I don't. I have my neighbor who's a sweetheart. I think Will Smith has some issues still. He's dealing with depression, and I think that his wife said stuff about him not standing up for her or not protecting her, or not showing up like a man. And I think that he went overboard to prove something to her and got himself in trouble for it. That's what I believe. I think that Will Smith is actually a really nice guy, and I think he's been given a lot of wrong turns. And I think that Jada treated him like shit many times and made him never feel good enough. But you know what? He deserves better than her. When he can get strong enough to get away from her, I think he'll be better. I think he'll be so much better. He needs to get away from her. He thinks he needs to keep trying and trying to change who he is for her. He needs to go on his own. He needs to get away from her. He's a great guy. He's really a sweetheart. He doesn't deserve all the treatment. You know, she's very abusive to him. You would think he was, but she is. They've both made their mistakes in that relationship. It's true. But honestly, he didn't need to do that. But he was so mad at her that he took his anger that he had for her out on him. So that's what happened. Luckily, he didn't hit her. So it was kind of like between the two where he had the choice to make. He chose the right one to slap because he didn't want to slap a woman. He's not that person. She did cheat on him many times. She's nasty. She's nasty. Talk about she got Appalachia or whatever with her hair. No, she don't. She did so much shit to it. She fried it and burned it off. That's her hair problem. She say what she wants. Was it artistic, Mom? Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, Armani. I think eventually she's going to go with somebody else. She's already seeing somebody else behind his back, and he's not even aware of that right now. But she's already seeing somebody else behind his back, and Will deserves somebody better. So I don't care how it happens. I just pray they do break up. Exactly, Sam. Oh wow. He's not in his right frame of mind. As soon as I seen him that night, I looked at his eyes and said, he's either on something, drunk, or on something. Something wasn't right about him the minute before he even talked. I was like, oh boy. All right, you guys, I'm going to get off of here so I can post this video up. I still have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Got to get them done. See you guys in just a few minutes. Come back and join. If you don't get the notification, look for me. It'll be on my channel. Thank you guys for all your comments, all your support, all your encouragement, all your own opinions. I appreciate them all. I reject none. I thank you for them. I love challenges. I love when you disagree with me. That's even better. I love you standing up for yourself and what you believe in. No matter what, don't let anybody change who you are, okay? Because you're perfect just the way you are. Don't let anybody change that. Don't let anybody blow out your candle.